Oh,
What's up,
hello?
boys? Hello? Is
Hello,
anyone
hello?
there?
Oh my god, look, it's Durff. Where did you come from?
Hey! Oh, hey! Hey there!
Wait, this isn't your podcast?
Look what
Hi!
look what we picked up in some internet alley.
Hey! It's more of like a back of a 7-Eleven.
Fresh off the bus from Hogwarts.
Yeah,
Hey.
exactly. I belong in the back of a Waffle House.
Look, we got an Iowa shirt on and a Hogwarts shirt on. Did you guys
Yeah.
plan this?
Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
Oh man.
Dude, if Hogwarts was real, would you want to go? Like
Yeah.
if you knew, you would
Yeah.
want to go?
Hell yeah.
Oh, I don't know if I'd go.
It's about to be real on February 10th, so
It'd be like
fully immerse yourself.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I would be made a Hufflepuff and then just be so disappointed.
You think
Oh,
you'd go
yeah.
Hufflepuff?
Yeah. Like
Well, they had that one dude. What was his the Edward Cullen guy?
did he die? Like, fucking
Oh, yeah,
first
yeah,
one,
he did.
pop.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
the
he
one who
did
like
die.
set off the whole thing.
Yeah, he
Wait,
did
I was
die.
gonna say, aren't they all dead? I mean, there's no
Book
one left.
4. Like, yeah, they're like, hey, you're kind of important, but we're gonna kill you so Voldy can come back. Peace. And you gotta go
Yeah.
film Twilight.
Yeah, good luck with that one.
Again.
Again, yeah.
I'm glad like that series is one that just died off. Like nobody
Twilight?
tried to they didn't try to like remake it or continue it or do like prequels or anything like that.
The kid who played the werewolf tried to get into comedy and bombed so bad it killed his career. Just
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think yeah.
stick to being a buff werewolf. Just make
Yeah.
another buff werewolf movie for the teenagers, man.
Yeah,
Well, it's
yeah,
like
just-
when people try to like transfer over to stand up when they have like other stuff going on. It's just like
Yeah.
you don't get to hang on that. You don't like get to be like, "Oh, dude, I have a huge draw now because I did this." And it's like nobody gives a fuck.
no.
Yeah.
Like at all. Like you have to be funny. It's such a crazy experience. Like I talked about it on our podcast, but like you are standing in the green room, right? And like you're just kind of talking with everybody there and it's like you're just hanging out and then they like announce your name and you go to walk up and everybody starts clapping and it's crazy. You're like, "Oh, dude, this is some pretty cool energy." And then you get to the mic and you thank the guy that just introduced you and then, everybody stops clapping and it just gets quiet. And
Yeah,
you have like
yeah.
and that just the
Uh,
room just fucking sucks in and
We're
you're
waiting
like,
on you.
oh, this is like a whole thing.
Mhm.
Like, there's 50 to 60 people that I don't know that are in the dark that are
You
now
gotta come
looking
up-
at me.
You
Yeah,
gotta
you
come
got-
up with a good joke about 50 or 60 dumbasses walking to a bar to see me.
Yeah, you have
Yeah,
45
right.
seconds. You have about 45 seconds to make them like you before
Yeah.
you will never get them back. And dude, I've had like shows that have just gone horribly wrong from the word go, and
Mhm.
you can't get them back. So you might as well just be like, "Okay, thanks," but you never do that.
Okay,
You
thanks.
never are like, "Well, that was fun. See you
I'll
guys."
see my
You
way
ju-
out.
Yeah, you just try so hard to like get them back. And it's like, nah, no. It's not gonna happen.
Just
Oh, by the
just gotta
way,
stand up there and
episode 14. I just want to throw that out there. We're already on 14.
Oh,
Yeah.
we're almost to double digit.
I feel like if I don't
Almost.
say it a few times, I'll forget next week that it's not 14 anymore. So I just got to make sure I stay on top of that.
right. I think we got it. We should have a pretty big 15. 15 should be pretty.
Do a banger.
Our first 4-peat for
Ooh.
four boys, 1 cup video.
Four guys, 1 cup. Is that?
Four,
Mm.
four guys, 1 cup. Dude, I'm in. Episode 15. I'm going to make sure Durff's camera is right below mine, too. So I can just sit right on Durff.
I hear he has a hell of a vertical though.
What was that
Uh,
show? The tic tac toe, like celebrity tic tac toe or something like that.
Yeah,
Where they would
I know what
like
you're
all
talking
the
about.
corners,
Yes.
yeah,
Old
yeah,
game
yeah,
show.
yeah. And they
Yeah.
would all like fuck
Dude,
with
that
each
was
other.
horrible. That was
Yeah, it was
horrible.
terrible. Oh
It
god,
was
it was
horrible.
terrible.
There's a reason it was on the Game Show Network.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah. That was horrible.
Anytime
I mean, they
they're
definitely
like,
pulled some big names though. There was always like someone where you're like, why the fuck is this guy on here?
yeah, like
But
like Oprah Winfrey. And
yeah,
you're like, what are you
is-
doing?
why is she there?
Did you lose a bet? Like this is trash TV. Why are you doing this?
Blink twice if you're safe.
Don't
Who
you
put Matt
own a
Lauer under
network?
Blink 182? What are we doing?
I think one of my favorite shows that just needs to come back. It needs to be a part of the ethos. Is the Celebrity Deathmatch.
Agreed. Yeah.
Did you ever watch
Yeah.
that?
They tried
You
it.
guys
Didn't
are-
they try to bring
oh,
it back a little
dude.
bit? They did maybe 10 years ago. They tried to.
Was
Maybe
like
they just had a few specials.
In Sync versus Backstreet Boys, and
Limp
then
Bizkit versus
Yeah,
Metallica.
yes,
Yeah.
dude, yes. It
Oh,
was
they brought
so
back
graphic.
Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah,
Do
why
that,
can't you bring
yeah.
back that?
They did. Yeah. There's a new movie. It's supposed to be really funny.
Some of the garbage that I have seen on Netflix, you can't tell me that show wouldn't
Oh,
survive.
dude.
Yeah.
Netflix
Dude.
is they drive me insane.
Yeah, like some of the shows on there, I'm like, how did this like get through a pitch meeting? How did this get?
And then like
Wait. You guys don't want to watch Friends again?
oh
No.
man.
No.
Actually,
No,
sorry,
no.
I forgot about Friends.
No.
There was a moment. It's Friends is always on. So there was a
Yes.
moment. It was 5 years ago now, but Ross is complaining about something not happening yet. I don't remember what, but he's like, I'm not even 30 yet, and I haven't done this, and I'm 31 years old, sitting there like, I'm older than the Friends.
Older than
Oh.
Friends. Yeah.
All of
Yeah.
us, we're
Yeah.
older than Google.
Oh.
That's right. Amazon.
Yep. Google came
Nickelback?
out.
The
Yeah.
iPhone.
Yeah. Yeah.
iPod. The iPod.
Oh God.
The fuck. You guys remember the iPod Shuffle, the little itty
Mhm.
bitty thing? It didn't even have a screen. Just had their
dude,
selling
they were-
point was you could like clip it on your
Yeah,
T-shirt.
dude, that was
Yeah.
the best.
We got
part,
clips.
though.
We're doing clips.
The
We got
It'll fit in your mouth.
The iPod Nanos. They had the little
Yes.
clips on them, dude. They were the shit though.
Yeah.
Because it sure beat the fucking CD fucking player I had.
Oh,
I remember
dude.
sitting on the bus with it and all the bumps. I'd keep my arms off everything, so when
Yep,
I hit the
yep.
bumps,
Just
I
trying
could
to
like,
hold it steady.
oh, dude, it didn't skip.
Yeah.
You brought my CD in broad daylight and you
You know, and then
scratched
some prick walks by and hits my elbow, and it's like,
And then you have to start the song over.
yeah, son of a
it. Dare
bitch.
you do that to corn?
Dude, one of the
Dude, Linkin Park was the best part.
Yeah.
one of the like one of the bits that I had that I would do. I just remembered it, like because we're talking about CD players. There was one time I walked into a gas station while I was at work, and there was a guy who had a Walkman CD player hooked on his pants, like on his belt.
The CD
And it-
player?
Yeah,
Okay.
he had it like hooked,
Yeah, so okay,
and-
so it's like
yeah.
sideways. It's like
and
this.
they're like the headphones were going up his back, and it was a red cord, and I was like, dude, what?
Ah, dude.
And to top it off, it was connected to Beats headphones, and that
wow.
thank
wait,
you.
so this is
That's right.
25-year gap.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you guys, because I was, dude, my mind was blown. It was
Wait,
all I
wait,
could
wait,
think
wait.
about all day.
Could you still go find a CD Walkman like at Walmart?
Yes.
You can?
Yes.
No.
So the reason that I could only think about this all day is I have so many questions. So many questions. First of all, what are you listening to? What fucking song was not on an iPod
Like
or YouTube?
Kesha.
Yeah, what fucking alternate universe
Billie
where
Eilish.
and he had to there were the beats, like the big poofy ones, right?
Yeah.
So he probably spent $200 on those headphones
Right.
and $15 on a CD player? What are we doing?
Well, it's just like all these people that are into like vinyl records now. They all say everything just sounds better. Like it just sounds better.
But it's still a song.
Yep,
Dude.
you can't leave. You
So
can't
maybe
move
that's
3
him-
feet
maybe
from
that's
your
him
corner
doing-
of the
right.
room.
Maybe that's him doing the like. Well, it's the CD sounds better than your digital copy. You know.
It's like, no, nope,
Ah,
absolutely not. It's a CD. No, it's not a record.
There's permanent marker to identify the song.
yes.
Dude, that's one of like the biggest regret. And I still, at least once a week, think about that guy. It's one of my biggest regrets is not being like, hey, dude, can I talk to you for a second?
Yeah.
Like,
I need a little more information here.
yeah, dude, because you just walked out into public, and I cannot I can't process it. I don't understand what the fuck is going on.
That's great.
Like, it was so wild. Because it haunts me. What was he listening to?
Dude, I miss all those days though. Like my mixed CDs were on fire, dude.
Oh, dude,
they were the best.
You ask a kid now, like, hey, bro, could you burn me a CD? They're like, why would you burn a CD? Why are you gonna set it on fire? It's like, no. You go to LimeWire and you download the songs and you pull it into and they're like, what is LimeWire?
Yeah. Well, LimeWire was like the riskiest fucking thing I've ever done in my
Oh,
life.
dude, LimeWire was like putting your unprecited dick in the internet, like in the internet, like you were
100%,
filleting the internet. Like
Hey,
there was,
you were pretty much, hey LimeWire, here's my $900 computer. Can I have the song? You may or may not get your computer back.
yeah,
Please.
You shoved it into one of those drawers that close at the bank, and then you put it inside, and then they put money in and send it back. Except you may have not gotten your computer back.
yeah. Like, dude, it was so sketchy.
I remember at the end of LimeWire, I was using it to get emulators and ROMs for Super Nintendo.
My dad would get on the computer and he'd be like, "Dude, why are all these things popping up?" I'm like, I don't know, man. As I walk away with a stack of fucking CDs that I just fucking burned.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't click on that one.
Yeah, hey dude, we're gonna get it. We need a new pop-up blocker or something because this is going crazy. I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
Blurry tit.
That's what happens when you leave the computer off for a weekend. You know what I mean? You turn it back on, and there's gonna be some backup. Just so you can listen to Creed.
Yeah.
Arms wide open.
Yeah. I had unprotected sex with the internet, so you could listen to Creed in seminar.
CD-ROM wide open.
Yeah.
Those were the fucking days, though.
Yeah, exactly. And then it would skip. Or did you guys ever get the songs and you would download the whole song and then burn it onto the CD, and then you wouldn't listen to the CD right away because you had to burn another one and then burn another one and burn another. You had to do like stacks of them.
Yes.
And then like you would put them in the CD holder, the big book where you like unzip it, put it into your car, and it would start playing, and then there would be like an ad that they snuck into the song that you burned onto the CD. Yeah, dude. And it was always at like 30, 45 seconds in, so you're just like jamming out. Like, I love this song, dude. I love this song. And they're like, would you like to buy?
Join the army now.
Yeah, dude.
Or the quality of the songs varied so much that one song would be so quiet, you turn it all the way up and you couldn't
have
hear
to
it.
Crank it all the way
and then
up.
the next song was so loud, it was just mush.
Because whoever fucking put it on LimeWire had their fucking recording device right up to the
I was gonna
speaker.
say, dude, what made it better was you would download a song, burn it onto a CD, take the CD out, put the CD right back in so you could play it, push play, turn the speakers on all the way, and then you would push the record button on your phone, put it by the speakers so you could have a ringtone.
Yes.
Or set your alarm from that song that you just like illegally downloaded like 4 different times.
Back then, all you could download was Creed and Eminem too. That was it.
Oh,
that's
dude.
very true, actually.
Maybe some DMX.
Yes. Yep.
Linkin Park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Arr, arr.
Yeah. If you weren't downloading any of those, you were scrolling way down through the fucking list. Yep.
And God forbid you wanted to put a popular song on there. Because there was like 14 to 15 different songs that you had to listen through, and you could only get like a snippet of it.
Those were the days.
You could think, hey, this is the song I'm looking for, download it, burn it, and then find out that the title was wrong, so it wasn't even the right song at all.
It wasn't the right one.
Yeah, and let me tell you, boys, being dyslexic in that time frame really, really fucking sucked. Really sucked. Thought I was gonna down like the Gorillas, like those people. Yeah, no. I would always get like Grills or something like that. What the fuck is this song?
Grills.
Or
I remember
God's
that shit.
yeah, Paul Wall. Let me see your grill.
Yeah. What? My girls.
Mike
Oh, boy.
Jones.
Yeah.
Who? Mike Jones.
Or even like the download times were always so fucking stupid on computers. Like as soon as you would click on it, it'd be like 419 years, 17 days, and 35 seconds.
I'm back on your
damn.
43rd birthday.
Can I use a computer? No, you gotta wait a little while. It's gonna be a minute. I need to make a phone call. I don't care.
No, dude.
Nobody pick up the phone.
I'm in the middle of this download. Please
Yeah.
don't.
Please don't. And the songs were only like 2 megabytes big too, and they still took fucking ever.
Yeah, you would hear your PC like wind up to start downloading it. Just and you're like, God damn.
Oh, dial
Take
up,
off
man.
into space.
Yeah, it's a 3-minute song. You can't handle that?
It's so funny that I lived through dial-up and then I fucking absolutely bitch at like Call of Duty. 1 second it lags. Like if there's one little like hiccup, I'm like, yo, what is this fucking garbage?
Yes, bullshit $1 billion game. Fucking eat my ass.
You can't fucking fix it.
It's crazy that you had to wait that long to download a song just to do whatever with it, and now you can play a video game online with your friends while in the video game pull out a phone and pick a song to play on a fucking video game phone.
Yeah. As I got 3 monitors on and a fucking DSLR camera.
Yep. Fucking chats just rolling by with
and
other
I'm like,
people.
why is this game lagging? This is
Bro,
fucking bullshit.
This is pixelated fucking door, dude. This is stupid. The bullet should go through this fucking door. This trash ass game.
Yeah. It's a cardboard box. Why can't I shoot through it?
Dude, that water looks brown. This is dog shit.
Well, 20 years ago, we couldn't even fucking download one song in 400
20 years ago. Yeah, 20 years ago, we were playing fucking Pong. Fucking Spyro running around like a purple dragon, and his head was 8-bit.
Crash Bandicoot running away from fucking boulders.
And we're like fucking complaining, like, dude, the fucking, I shouldn't have to pick up different ammo. You know what I mean? It should just know. It should just automatically know when I run by it. I should just pick it up. This is stupid.
This is so dumb.
I can't believe this free game isn't doing what I want it to do. A pile of shit.
Dude, I know. The times have changed. Holy shit.
Yeah, dude. Oh, man.
We were actually talking about old cell phones at work today. Like all the old ones we used to have.
I had
flip phones.
Like if you didn't have like the chocolate in high school, you were just fucking lame.
Yeah, I had the red
razors.
The razor, red razor.
Yeah.
Yep. Mhm.
Yep.
You know that shit's in a museum right now?
I believe it, dude.
Yeah, they tracked like the evolution of cell phones. And so there's like
I can find mine.
A red razor. Or no, just a white Motorola razor is just sitting in a museum right now, and people are like, dude, it's a flip phone? You like flip it? I'm like, dude, wait till you guys see the Sidekick.
Yeah, dude, I was just going to say, I'll never forget when my buddy walked into school with a fucking Sidekick, and he pulled that thing out of his pocket, and it went, whoosh, and I'm like, what the fuck was that?
Got a full keyboard.
And he's like, dude, shut up, man. I'm trying to text somebody.
Yeah, dude, would you fucking relax, bro?
It's like, holy fuck.
Easy, buddy.
Hey, dude.
Dude, save some for the rest of us. You know what I'm saying? God damn, is that a Sidekick?
There goes my girlfriend.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, we're definitely not hanging out this weekend, bro. You got Converse and a Sidekick? Dude, it's fucking shocked. I'm going to lose my chick. Dude, and you got the grippers on the pencil? Dude, I'm fucked. Dude, and they're like passing out iPads and shit now, like in school.
Yeah.
Like, oh, dude, yeah, you're in 6th grade. Well, here's your iPad. Here's your password for the Wi-Fi. There ain't no Oregon Trail being played in fucking grade school anymore.
No.
Just die of dysentery every fucking day, and I'm like, I don't understand why I can't fucking do this.
Oh, that's good.
And we had the dare teacher come in. We all let that
dude,
dude
I
down.
actually still
we
have
all
my
let
dare
that
shirt.
Full-blown cop.
I still have my dare shirt from high school. I have the same
no shit?
fucking black. Yeah.
You had dare in high school?
I'll have to wear it one of these podcasts.
Wear it for next stream.
I still fit
next
in the
week.
fucking thing too.
Next week, bro. Wear it next week.
Tight. Oh, I will. Actually,
yes.
Yeah, I'll bust it out. I know exactly where I fucking put it. That's like my
Dude.
one thing I've held on to my whole life.
Dude, I think that
Fair.
like that shit was so fucked up.
Oh,
Like
dude.
now that I'm an adult, like I look back on memories of like school and shit, and I'm like, that was so fucked up. Like they brought in a legit police officer
Yep.
and told us that like, hey,
Yep.
if you smoke weed, bro, your brain's gonna fall out of your ears. Like just said the
Yep.
most off the wall shit. They're like, oh, if you smoke weed, it's a gateway, and eventually you'll start smoking crystal meth. And
Yeah,
I'm like,
I remember him telling us, like, you want to forget about your parents?
yeah,
Keep smoking weed. And it's like,
yeah.
all right.
And I'm
I'm like a 12-year-old kid, dude. What?
like, I don't want to forget my parents. But
We
yeah,
had
dude,
one. The cop brought in 2 apples, and he's like, "All right, this is your brain." And
Yeah.
he put another apple down, put a little bit of lighter fluid on it, and lit it on fire. And he said, "This is your brain on weed."
I mean, they kind of had a point, but
dude. Well, no, what's crazy is like, bro, I have been, like I said, I'm 31 now, and I have children. Like, I have been so high that I could have swore that I could feel my hair growing when I got goosebumps, right? And I have never in my life been high and gone, you know what sounds great right now? Some heroin. Heroin sounds pretty lit right now.
Yeah,
I think I've hit this blunt a good amount of times where I think crystal meth would be pretty cool. I think I want to try it.
Mom, where's my needles?
Yeah, like, hey, dude, you got that belt? Can I borrow your belt real quick? I know, like, we just got done smoking and we're watching some pro skateboarding. And instead of like Cheetos, I think I'm gonna go with some black tar heroin. It sounds like it would hit the spot. They're like, dude, yeah, if you smoke marijuana, it makes you aggressive. It absolutely does not.
The gateway drug. Yeah.
It does not. Are you fucking serious? When I smoke weed, all I want to do is watch fucking TV. If someone's like, "Hey, bro, you got a problem with me?" I'm gonna immediately try to de-escalate everything. Like, oh no, dude, I don't know what you're talking about. I know, dude. Like, I don't. Yeah, there's a lot of words that I would use to describe what it feels like to be high, and aggressive is not one of them.
So that's definitely next episode.
Snack aggressive.
I'm eating an edible, and I'm gonna wear my Dare shirt, and yeah, I'm in episode 15.
You're going to jail, Paul.
Yes,
we're gonna report you.
Yep.
Yeah, like, dude, and they're like, "Oh, dude, yeah, if you smoke weed, you're gonna want to rob like convenience stores."
Yeah,
and I'm like, "What? No." I have never once in my life hit a blunt and then be like, you know what? I think I'm gonna go knock over a gas station.
Yeah, I'm gonna go fuck shit up.
If you're high enough to rob a gas station, you're probably gonna struggle to remember how to open the door and get out.
Yeah, you're gonna grab your backpack, ski mask, and gun, and you're gonna get to the door and be like, where the fuck was I going? Like,
right. And besides the point, like when you're in public and you're high, you're always like, they know I'm high.
Yeah.
I'm fucked. I'm so fucked.
What are they gonna do? You know?
Yeah.
I was like, I think the first time that I like got high, I was at a party, and I think I was like maybe 17, maybe. I don't know. I was young. And my buddy, his dad was like an ex-police officer or whatever, and he went to a cop auction and bought like a police car, like a squad car. And they like took the decals and stuff like that, but they left not like the lights on top of it, but like the light that's on the side.
Yes,
you can do it while you're in the car.
Place here.
Yeah,
like you're talking about.
Yeah. So
the adjustable light.
So
it's like
we were at this fucking party, and my buddy, and I don't even have to make a fake name because his real name sounds fake. His name is John Dolar.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So he goes,
"Oh, you have Star Wars friends. That's cool."
Fuck did you grow up? I know.
Yeah.
You really were in Hogwarts, dude.
Yeah. His name's John Dolar. And he goes like, do you like, gets all quiet. He's like, do you want to like go smoke some weed? And I'm like, yeah. And my heart was pounding. I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna smoke weed. Like, I'm such a rebel. And he's like, all right, cool. So like we go outside and we go like into the back area. It's like his uncle like owns like a car like salvage place, like where you just dump cars and he like rips. I don't know. It's fucking weird. But we're like back there and like they like pull it out of a bag and I'm like, oh shit, here we go, dude. That's the bag. It's in a baggie. Like he's got all this stuff. I don't know what it is, but like it's right there. And they start like picking it apart, and I'm like, oh dude, I don't know what that is, but dude, this is illegal as fuck, dude. We're doing it. We're doing it, bro. So they like give it to me, and I like don't know what the fuck I'm doing, and they like coach me through it, and I hit it, and within seconds I'm just like oh dude, what? Like this is crazy. And at that time, that's when my buddy starts driving in the back with that cop car, and he turns the light on and shines it over and like screams like, hey, what are you kids doing over there? Bro, I thought I was gonna die. Like I was so fucking scared. I was like, that's it, bro. I'm going to prison. Like
Yeah.
I'm an adult now. Like I'm going to prison. I'm gonna be in prison for the rest of my life. I'm doing life because I'm high. That's it. Like, dude, they're gonna
Thanks,
piss in
Dare.
my food because like I look like a baby because I am. Like somebody's gonna touch my bits. You know, this is so bad. And I immediately like jumped on the floor and they all started laughing and I was like, this is great. You traumatized me. Great. Fucking great. You guys are fucking dicks.
The funny thing about Dare is that you take them, you get pencils, folders, they all say Dare on them, t-shirts, take it all home, and your parents are looking at it after you go to bed while they're smoking a fucking joint.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
for sure, dude.
Yeah.
Like a fucking loser. If our kid does
I don't
this,
know,
he's gonna
though.
be a square, dude.
My dad was a fucking straight fucking arrow, dude. He never did anything.
So was my dad.
He really was. My mom, though. My mom, holy shit.
My dad was in the
Ripping
military
and the tearing.
for 24 years, right?
My mom still calls
Wow.
me my little sister's name when I see her.
Aww.
Not in a bad way. She just
Oh.
it's just not. She's there for sure. You know what I mean? But like
Yeah.
yeah, she partied when she was young.
Fuck yeah, dude.
And
Yeah.
it shows.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Dude, we got
burnout is a thing. Like
Yeah.
that
Oh, for
definitely
sure.
got that part right. But
we
yeah.
got my dad to try weed one time. And he was panicking and we're like, no, it's dude, you gotta like just chill. You just gotta chill. And he was like, all right, cool. And he takes like this little itty bitty piece of an edible. And I'm like, dude, you're like 6'4" and you're like 260 pounds. Like you're gonna be fine. This little thing is not, you're barely gonna feel it. It was gonna be like if you got hit with a piece of paper. Like and he takes it and he kind of like sits back and like 15 minutes goes by and he just looks over at me and you could see it in his face. Like this dude was just blasted. And he's like, this is it? And I was like, what do you mean? And he's like, this is it? This is what like everybody, and I was like, this is what people go to jail for.
Yep.
That feeling. That's
Yeah.
what people get arrested for. And he's like, this is nothing. This feels great. And I'm like, yep.
Yeah. That's funny.
So funny.
I remember the first time I did it, I was in someone's car and I thought I smoked a lot, but I definitely didn't get high. I was not high the first time I did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like for sure. Like I remember I think because I was like trying to think so hard of like what is going to happen to me or how I'm going to feel that it just fucked it all up for me. You know what I mean? Like I think I was playing mind games with myself.
Yeah, like you psyched yourself up.
I psyched myself up for no reason and then like I'm like, when's it going to happen? You know, my buddy's in the other backseat of the car and he's fucking sinking into his chair and I'm like, dude, I don't feel anything.
Dude, before, like, because there's two things I want to say, but the first thing, did you ever smoke out of the can?
Yep, I've definitely
you dent the can, you poke the holes in it, you put it on top. Yeah,
you press it down a little bit,
Yep.
and you poke the holes in it. Oh yeah, yes, I did.
But did you know that
And then
there's
you had to like roll around the fucking chair.
Oh, yeah.
You had to like stop rolling away. No, don't
or
move
if
it.
Yeah, like if somebody cracks a window, it just
Yep.
blows
Falls
off.
right off the top of it. Yeah.
God damn it, Gary!
Yep. Or you're coughing on your way up, and you're like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
just-
motherfucker!" There's fucking Paul again.
Yeah, you motherfucker. But like there's there's THC receptors that are in our body. Like that like are supposed to be there. So like when you ingest or you like get THC or anything in your body knows how to process it because there is systems that are set up to take it in.
They're just
So, like-
welcome home.
Yeah. And like it didn't become illegal until like I want to
After
say
Prohibition.
well, it was legal then too. Like
yeah, but
it-
after Prohibition, they needed something. Bring alcohol back. Let's get rid of weed.
well, and there was a whole troubled teen like movement, and they would send their kids there. Like it was Reagan that did like the war on drugs, and it just fucking destroyed everything.
Well,
And
they say like the biggest thing was the paper mills. Paper mills.
Yeah,
The guy that owned all the paper mills, I forget who it was, but he's like one of the biggest, richest people that like ever lived. Like his family,
Yeah.
is
Penny
still rich.
Mills.
Yeah, whatever it was, and
Made that up.
because they came up with hemp.
Yeah.
Because people were showing how like hemp was gonna be better than trees for like making paper and all this. And he's
It
like,
is.
No, dude, I can't lose all my forest.
Clothing.
Yeah, so they shot it down pretty quick.
Because it is like hemp is just because when you so like like I have too many thoughts that are trying to get out at one time that my brain's like, hey, slow down, dude, Jesus. But like when you plant a tree, it takes like 30 years before you can cultivate that tree. But
Yeah.
like hemp, in the same time, you can build hundreds of houses off of
Yeah.
hemp in 30 years because it grows faster. You can cultivate it faster. It like you can get more out of like if you have only 50 acres and you try to plant, I think it's like one tree for every acre.
Yeah.
And so you can only get 50 trees. If you have 50 acres, because hemp is derived from marijuana plant, you could, with 50 acres, bro, you could have thousands of plants just going crazy.
Well, and all the other things you can do too. So like Ford, their first Model T, I think it was made out of hemp. It wasn't a steel body. Like the body itself was all made out of hemp.
Yeah, you can make clothes out of that
Now,
shit.
I gotta see if it was the Model T.
That's
You
what the
can
Dare
make-
shirts are made out of.
Yeah, hemp.
Imagine hemp t-shirts. Don't smoke weed, kids. But like, yeah, you can make. They found a way that you can make like plastic bottles
Yeah.
out of hemp, and it biodegrades in like 30 days. And that we're like, that's great. That's a great idea. And everybody else is like, well, the plastic department's like, no, that's a shitty idea.
An awful
That's
idea.
terrible. That's terrible. Like, could you imagine, like, instead of using the single use like Walmart bags that like once it gets into the landfill, bro, that's going straight to the ocean and it won't biodegrade for like 300 years. But you use hemp, it does it in 30 days. Like, is it still shitty? Is there probably still like a turtle that's gonna die? Probably. But like, still 30 days versus
Yeah.
like 300 years? Are you fucked? Like, how are we not doing this?
So in 1941, he made a bioplastic Model T, and it was made of hemp, flax, wheat, and spruce pulp, which made the car lighter than fiberglass. So and was tougher than steel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hemp is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Like there's how in Kansas, like we have weed is still illegal, but Delta 8 isn't, and it's like it's a derivative. I don't know how to explain it, but like we also have like an agriculture kind of like stamps and stuff like that where we can grow marijuana for the sole purpose of using hemp. And they use the wood to make like houses and shit like that. and they're like crazy fucking strong. They're flame retardant. It's like it's such a crazy good idea. It's like, why are we not doing this? I mean, if we really do like want to save the planet, why are we not like doing this like crazy? I mean, it would just like they're like, oh well, it would take too long to turn over the system, and we would have to and I'm like, why don't we do that? Why don't we do that? Why don't we start the process?
Too much
the
money.
people making money.
Dude.
Fuck that, dude.
Yeah.
I
It's
hate that
all
shit
money,
so
dude.
much. I hate it. Like we could even make like money from hemp that would even fucking change. But like, no, we're just like, nah, fuck it. Nah, fuck it. Like, and that just like it's shit like that makes me so angry. Like they found a way to compress and like make diamonds, right? And they're like, if a diamond is 100% real, this diamond that they can create, like with science and stuff like that, is like 86% a diamond, right? Like
When they show it to people over an actual diamond, people tend to pick the fake diamond because it looks nicer.
Yeah, and
Oh.
it's made at a fraction of the cost, and it doesn't involve slave labor. It doesn't involve people dying. It doesn't involve any of that. And everyone's like, no, I want the real thing. What? It's the same shit, and no one is dying. No one like it's the same fucking thing. You could mark it up and make it that expensive if that's really what you fucking need, but like, there's nobody that's like in Africa getting whipped to grab this diamond. Like, are you fucking insane?
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
You
It's
really
crazy.
gotta have like a real fucking diamond like in your tooth. Like you can't it can't be fake. Like what?
Are we going back to grills right now?
I mean, if someone were to buy me one, I'd wear it.
Does anybody have a gum wrapper?
Oh, actually, damn.
Oh, dude, next week, gum wrapper grills, baby.
Gum
Dare
wrapper grill.
t-shirts.
Dare shirts and edibles.
Oh man,
Yes, I'm in.
Oh,
that's got to be the name of this episode: Dare shirts and edibles.
Yes,
Yeah.
Dare shirts and edibles. That was again. I know, like we just went over it, but it's so fucked up. The whole Dare program, like they should do.
Oh, it was bad. It really was.
They should do like a plot twist, and they should just like use the Dare program for what it actually like. They like actually come in and they're like play this podcast. You know what I mean? They're like, hey, dude, so this is actually wrong. Like what people have been teaching you about weed. This is what you need to know. This is, like this is what's going to happen to you. Like actually like be informative and like tell them like, no, actually marijuana is super duper safe for you. But what you need to do is like have testing strips to test other drugs that aren't safe for you. Like, because everything's riddled with fentanyl now.
Well, yeah, and imagine too if like they push the narrative of what alcohol actually does to us.
Oh yeah.
I think it's a matter of time. It's just a matter of some of these older people in government
you're absolutely
dying?
right. You're absolutely
going
right.
away. And
because they're not going to leave office. So obviously
already
we have to wait,
changing.
right? We have to wait for that generation to leave because, like,
I think the weed thing's just a matter of time.
The only thing they ever told us like with alcohol was like just don't drink and drive. Like that's it. Anything else, go for it. You know.
Raise your hand if you've drink and drive. Have in the past.
Yeah, I have.
Oh.
Yeah, I have driven home one time with my with one eye closed.
I can say the one time I did it though was probably the last time I'd really
Same.
go for it.
Because
there was one time I did it and I was like, it almost changed my life.
I live right on the border of Iowa
bad.
and Illinois, and get across a bridge, obviously across the Mississippi.
Yeah.
I remember taking the interstate exit to get onto the bridge. Don't remember cross it. I woke up on the other side of the bridge still driving in Iowa, whole new state.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, that's probably not going to happen.
I'm just saying, bro, you chug 9 beers and smoke like 2 blunts. It's like it's way different.
Yeah.
And you
and
cannot
the effects
tell
on
me
your body are
like
way
one
different.
is
I
way
mean,
safer than the other.
If you're piss poor drunk, do you even notice the marijuana? Like
No,
I didn't think so.
no, I've been hammered and someone's like, you want to smoke a joint? I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? Didn't even feel it because you're just so drunk.
The alcohol is way more
Yeah,
potent.
Oh, yeah.
and,
Oh, yeah.
That'd go straight
But
to your brain and just.
I would
Straight to it, yeah.
I would trust, like, because I've got 2 kids. I would trust a teenager who is just hit a bong versus a teenager that just took 9 shots. You know what
Kids are
I
gonna
mean?
be well fed.
Yeah, like, bro, the person that is drunk is like
Well,
gonna be irrational,
yeah.
angry, aggressive. They're gonna forget shit. The dude that's stoned is like, hey, you guys like want to watch some
And, like-
cartoons and eat a frozen pizza? Like,
And
is that
doesn't it
it's
even
like-
say a lot too? Like if you drink
You
too
guys like
much and you
Adventure
just
Time?
start like puking your fucking
Yeah.
brains out. Like, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
everyone's like, yeah, don't smoke weed though. It's like, well, come on now. I mean, there's
Yeah.
obviously, I mean, come on. I've puked plenty of times from drinking way too much. And
Oh yeah.
and that's the worst feeling, man.
Oh, and when it comes out of your nose, dude.
Oh,
Yeah, it's in your
oh.
nose.
and then you
Yeah.
think you're done and it's just never done. It just,
Yeah.
you just,
Yeah.
just not in it. It's like forced. It's not like just a little like, bleh, and you're done.
Yeah.
It's like, bleh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
oh,
Your body is like, oh, dude, we're getting it all out. Don't worry about it. We're
yeah.
getting
Everything must
everything out.
go.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
so like it's so wild. Like if somebody was like honest, like I'm being 100% serious. If they were like, yeah, I'm your babysitter and I just ripped a bong like in my car. Is it still cool if I watch your kids? I'm like, yeah, bro, because they're just gonna get introspective and be like, you guys want to talk about life? Like they're gonna start like talking about Nietzsche and the art of war to my 4-year-old. Like.
sign me up.
But the guy that comes stumbling up to my door, drunk as shit, and like has a beer in his hand, he's like, "Hey, I'm here to watch your kids." No, you're not. No, you're not. No. Mm-mm.
Who's watching your kids, man?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm
Is someone
just
watching
saying.
your
I
kids
understand.
right now,
I'm just
actually, or
fucking-
They're asleep.
should we
They're
be worried?
The teenager, he's got a belt around his arm, but you know he said they're
It's
fine.
He's fine.
Durff's
Don't
late
you
for
wor-
his round of beer pong.
Yeah, there's like, don't you worry about a thing.
He's sitting in the corner, scratching his neck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kids are fine. Kids are fine.
Yeah,
Kids are
they're
fine.
all
Kids are
good.
fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. What are you doing? Ooh.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, I just like I think about that shit like a lot. Like if you were to look at human history on a timeline, like start to now, you know what I mean? Like where were the points that if we would have just done something just a little bit different, that everything would be completely different.
It's
and
crazy.
I think the war on drugs, I feel like that would definitely, we would be in a completely different planet if that never happened.
I think it was when they canceled Bill Nye.
Probably. That might have something to do with it. Dude, I love the new I love the new Bill Nye. The new Bill Nye that's like
TikTok
listen,
Bill Nye.
Yeah, he's like,
Yes,
listen,
yes.
fuckheads.
Yes.
Listen, fuckheads.
Yes.
And it's like, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
The TikTok Bill Nye.
Yes.
Yes.
But like, you know what I mean? Where they're like, like sitting in a room somewhere and they're like, hey, let's make marijuana illegal. And now we're here, right? What if like when they were in that room, they were like, let's make marijuana completely legal and
Yep.
open to research. We would be in a
Coming.
completely different planet.
Well, you know,
I think it's coming.
it is for sure, especially like social media has such a big imprint on everything that's ever being done now. And like there's no more like hiding things that you can't hide anything. Like we're so full of information now that there's just it's only a time, like Sean said, until these old fucks are done and you know, and we finally start moving on. But then after that, then it's just the information highway we have is just ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, there's almost no hiding it from anyone anymore.
There's states where like they're legalizing like psilocybin mushroom therapy and like LSD for curing PTSD and like just all kinds of shit like that. And it's like if we would have just a little switch, if we would have just not damned drugs from the jump and like tried to understand them, we would, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, them even like shutting down the science to it was ridiculous.
Yeah, that's
like,
so stupid.
We gotta get to
stuff-
Mars. What are you guys talking?
Yeah.
We gotta get to Mars. Who cares
No, we
shit about these
fucking-
drugs? We gotta get to
no, we
Dude,
don't. We
listen.
don't need to get to Mars.
The best
But
way to
that's
get
what
to
it is.
Mars is
I
going to
mean-
be Elon Musk sitting on his fucking couch smoking
Hey,
a
we
joint.
got to
and
the
he's gonna
moon
be like,
first.
I got it.
We got.
I'm telling you.
I'm
Just-
arguing from the side of government for
Yes,
you, but
yeah.
we got to the moon first. We have to get to Mars first. We'll
No.
deal with
True.
weed
Fucking
later.
don't. No, we don't. We don't have to get there.
That's what.
And
That's what's being pushed. That's.
I don't know
that's
if we've
unfortunate.
discussed it. I don't know if we've discussed it on this podcast or not. But like, my whole opinion on going to Mars is like, why? Why the fuck are we doing that? Because like, okay, you're gonna take however many people and you're gonna put them on Mars, right? That's a whole like different fucking planet now. You know what I mean? Like,
It
they
is.
might have gone up there. Like, yeah, I hey, let me
Well,
get there. Let me get there. Let me get there. All right. But like, no, it really is, you asshole.
He's got a point. He's got a point.
But like, what I'm saying is like, they might have gone up there, Americans. They might have gone up there as people that like held our Constitution.
You're
with
going
some
with
reverence.
this is no longer planet Earth, bitch.
Yeah,
This
like
is-
they're fucking Martians now. And
yeah.
a couple generations are gonna wash out, right? And they're gonna be like, why the fuck are we listening
Ooh.
to you people? Like, how long until they just shut the walkie-talkie off and tell us to go fuck ourselves?
Oh, not
Do you
long.
think?
I mean,
Do you think we'll live long enough to see the first person not born on Earth on a
No.
different planet?
Oh, dude, if they get to Mars,
I don't think so.
absolutely.
Dude,
Absolutely.
listen,
You think they're not gonna be fucking up there in Mars? There's not gonna be Netflix.
Not by the time we die, because dude, like, look at this fucking disaster of electric cars right now, and they thought for sure everything's going to an electric car. It's not going to happen.
Oh, that's being pushed too. It's
well,
they're
I know
pushing
it's
for
being
it.
pushed, but like, come on. Come
Yeah,
on.
yeah. They're like, dude.
Dude, in
They're
New
like,
York
hey-
State, did you hear what's going on in New York State with that? They want to in like, I think it's like 3 or 4 more years, there's going to be a no more gas stoves. That's a real thing in New York State.
Damn.
Are they gonna
Yep.
come take your gas stove?
I don't know.
I
Dude,
Well,
I
they're
even
doing
have
that-
I have a gas dryer too. Like,
Same.
they're doing that shit in California, where in the next couple years they don't want to have any gas vehicles. It needs to be all electric. And I'm like, are you fucked? Like, how is it? No, because we are a society and a species that is dependent on
I-
gasoline. Like, and you can't just be like,
Yeah.
well, get fucked.
I mean, I have no problem with, if my neighbor buys an electric car, like, good for you. But like,
Yeah, go ahead.
the initiative to like start banning cars and I don't know, dude. How many cities are still doing rolling blackouts? Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
how do you expect to charge all these cars at night? Because, I mean, there's only a 3-hour difference, right? And at the end of the day, when everyone gets home from work, that fucking thing's plugged into the wall.
Yeah, just getting hooked
Just
right
like my
in.
phone, dude. My phone gets charged every night. Doesn't matter if it's dead or alive. It's fucking on the charger through the night. And,
Yeah.
So imagine, there's just no way, dude.
They get
Yeah,
rid of gasoline. How is the semi truck that runs on gasoline going to get across the country with your gas stove?
I don't know. It's
Who-
going to be an
who knows?
electric semi-truck, dude.
And I'm gonna have my electric gun. I
Yes.
can't have a gas powered gun anymore.
Right.
I have to have an electric gun.
We're going to have to do some, like, Boston Tea Party shit. And
How am I going to light my cigarettes?
We're going to
Yeah.
have to fill a boat with batteries and throw them in the ocean and protest, dude.
Oh man.
That's probably not a good idea either, but...
Bucket, dude, there's so much shit that
But-
like
Yeah, dude, people go to Mars, they're going to turn, they're not going to want to listen to us. Just like
No.
just like when all those British people came over to America, they're like, "Yeah, we'll follow your guys' rules." Actually,
Yeah,
you know
how
what? We
about you
don't
get
have to
fucked?
do this anymore, so get fucked. Yeah.
yeah, because we're
and that
super
didn't
far
take
away
long
from you
at
now.
all. Dude.
No, it took like
no.
5 years.
No, there was like 3 states here, and all of a sudden they're like, "You know what? We'll take on all of Britain. Fuck you. This
yeah,
is ours
fuck
now."
you.
Yeah.
We got pitchforks, we got muzzle loaders. You can get fucked.
And that was
Come
only
on.
across an ocean, dude. If it's up in
Yeah.
Mars, there ain't no rules up
Yeah,
there,
it takes us 4 years to get to Mars.
Yep.
So what happens? You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, say you go up there, like with your wife, and somebody like slaps your wife, and you fucking shoot that guy.
Yep.
What are you gonna come up here and arrest me?
Well, and not only that, like think of the first ride up there, right? Think of it takes what, 4 years, you said?
4 years, yeah.
So they're sitting in this cabin for 4 years, deciding what they're gonna do when they get there. Dude, there's only gonna be one person walking off that ship because he's gonna be like, it's mine. Mars is mine.
Yeah.
And what are you gonna
Yeah,
do
but then
about
what?
it?
That would be stupid.
It would be, but
And then what? Then what are you gonna
They
do?
would figure it out. That's
You're
what I'm
gonna die
saying.
there?
That's
I don't
what I'm
know.
fucking
It's just,
saying. Like,
dude, people are crazy, man.
yes. Yes. Like everybody, you could go up there, an astrophysicist or a fucking brain surgeon, but you guys start drinking and you have a fucking poker game and someone
Yeah.
calls your wife fat, you're going to beat the shit out of them.
Yeah.
That's just how it's going to happen. And there's going to be a rift. There's going to be arguments and shit.
Yep. And
People are going to stab each other.
Yeah.
Like,
And the first person to say, like, so what are we gonna do about taxes? See ya, bitch.
yeah,
There ain't no taxes up here.
they're pushing the eject button on homeboy's house. Like, that is not, no.
What I'm gathering from all this is we just need to send Chuck Norris to Mars.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Mhm.
But then who's gonna protect Earth?
Yeah,
True.
well, Earth is pretty fucked out is, so.
Yeah.
I mean, I did just book my I'm building a lightsaber in Disney World, so I'll do my best down here.
Hell yes.
Oh.
Hell yes. Hell yes. Hell yes.
Very excited this one.
I'm
Oh,
fucking
dude.
pumped, dude.
Dude, lightsabers are so cool. Fucking.
Dude, I got all
They
kinds of
are.
cool shit going on. I just got so our school here sent me a letter, and I get to join a entrepreneur dinner that they're having for kids there, and I get to
Hell
sit
yeah.
at dinner and talk to these kids and tell them all these ideas about why they should start a business.
Well, kids.
Listen here, buddy. Listen.
I should roll into
Listen.
there with my fucking Dare shirt on.
Yeah.
You should.
Listen. You're like, I just smoked a J out in the parking lot about 10 minutes ago.
it's
Listen
funny
I don't
because,
have a
like,
boss.
up.
The people that sent me that letter like know who I am, and it's like, you really want me sitting there talking to your kids?
Give the commencement speech.
Well, I'm gonna do it. I'm for sure gonna do it.
You should.
Yeah, I think it would be cool.
And
You
like,
gotta
it-
get this recorded.
I bet it will be somewhere.
Nah, Lindsay, get Lindsay on it.
I don't
Yeah.
know if I want to walk into a school recording though. You know?
I
No,
think
she just records your speech. That's all.
Yeah, that's true.
or you could just
Well,
ask.
it's not. So it's not even gonna be like a speech. It's like a rotating dinner style
Got it.
thing. Yeah, like so I'll just be sitting at a table, and then a group of kids will come over, and then they'll go to another table, and I think that's the way it's going.
I
Say it.
want you to say it. Like some kid's gonna be like, I found a new way to tie shoes, and you're like, that's a stupid idea.
That's, just go to the next table, dude.
So you're
Jesus
speed
Christ.
dating with kids.
Yes, pretty much.
You're like, dude, that's fucking dumb. Don't do that.
God,
Uh,
they're gonna. I'm probably gonna give them the honest truth. Like, listen,
You
dude,
should.
You don't even want a fucking business. Work for someone else for a while and then figure it out.
And never buy a home. Just rent.
Good
just
God.
fucking rent. Don't buy shit. Don't get a credit card. Don't go to college. Like,
Don't
Start a 401k.
Yeah, learn how to be an electrician or a
Immediately.
plumber, dude. You'll
Yeah,
never
dude.
run out of work.
Yeah, be a fucking garbage guy. Like
Yep.
it sounds shitty, but like, bro, you're gonna
Dude,
rake it
you'll
overtime.
literally- Yep, you'll never
You
run
know what
out
I'm
of fucking
seeing
work.
a lot of now is trade jobs have been
They
the big.
should.
Well, hold on,
Yeah.
hear me out. Their trade jobs are being pushed right now. It's like you can make a ton of money without going to college. They pay you to learn on the job, and then eventually you're making enough to support a family. Blah blah blah. All this, but then all these people who've been in the trade industry for decades are 60, 50, 70s, retiring, have retired. They're so beat up. They physically are just like, yeah, I'm retired, but I can't feel my legs. And
Yeah.
I'm not going anywhere because I fucking hurt all day,
Yeah.
all the time.
Well,
Well-
yeah, but like, go ahead.
Imagine though, like if there was more people involved in that though, and not
Yeah.
being so pushed to college, because like if you know you build a house and you hire an electrician and one guy shows up, that dude's gonna be working his fucking ass off. But you know,
yeah,
if a
but
guy shows
8
up, an
guys?
electrician, and he has like, yeah, he's got like 10 apprentices with him or whatever it might be. I mean, I don't know
Yeah.
though.
I'm enjoying playing devil's advocate tonight but then each of those guys is getting paid less.
True.
True, but they're
they're
getting
debt
paid.
free.
You do more jobs, I guess. You do more jobs.
You
Yeah.
got
You get it
overtime
done
and shit like that.
quicker and move on to the next job.
Yeah.
Like the alternative is to go to and I really do. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Like I think that when they go to like college recruiters go to high school to like try to recruit, that should be illegal as fuck. That should not be allowed because you're asking a child who doesn't know that he's literally going to fuck his life up and you're going to let him do that. And your job is to get him to sign that piece of paper. Like that's so fucked up. Like that should not be allowed. Because like if you like it is. Going to college is a great idea if you're dedicated and you know what you want to do and you have a fucking plan. It's a great idea. But
Isn't
if
it
you
fucked up that starting at our kids' age now, they're asking you, what do you want to be when you grow up? A doctor, a lawyer, all these things? So young. And
Yes.
Yeah.
I can tell you by the time I was 25, I could not have picked one of those things to decide what I want to
Exactly.
do for the rest of my life.
And then they're like, so do you want to be a doctor? And like they're little 14-year-old kids like, yeah, sure, I'll be a doctor. Being a doctor would be cool. Oh, well, all you have to do is sign this piece of paper. We'll make you a doctor. We'll make you a doctor. That's all you got to do. And they get out of high school, they go into fucking doctor school, and they're there for 2 years, and they're like, this is fucking stupid. I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah.
And they're like, I'm done. I'm actually done. It's like, well, that's fine. You can be done, but you still completed 2 years of college, and you owe us $80,000. And we're gonna need those payments starting now.
Yeah.
You know, and he's like, well, I don't have a job. Well, that fucking sucks because we're gonna start taking it out of your Social Security.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, I don't even have Social Security yet. You will when you get a job.
Yeah.
Well, where do I go to get a job? That's not our fucking business. We don't care.
You guys hiring?
Like, oh, you don't want to start paying your student loans? Well, that's cool. It's okay. You don't have to pay us. We'll take it from you. We're legally allowed to take up to 25% of your paycheck, and we'll do that until you pay us $80,000. Actually, not $80,000 because there's interest. So you're going to start paying off your interest first. You won't actually touch the $80,000 until you meet, I think it's like 60% of your interest, which is accruing every single day that you're at work. And you're like, well, hey, I work at McDonald's. And they're like, get fucked, kid. Get fucked. Oh, you're making minimum wage and you can't pay your light bill? That sucks, man. We're still taking 25% of your paycheck.
Yep.
Well, I can't give you 25%. Okay, fine. We'll take it out of your retirement. So that poor bastard has to work his fucking fingers to the bone, shoveling fucking shit for 80 fucking years. And he's 93 years old, and he's like,
because when he was 14, he wanted to be a doctor.
And he's like, I think I'm ready to retire. They're like, well, you can't retire because you don't have any Social Security. Well, where did it go? Oh, we took it because you wanted to be a doctor. Remember when you did 2 years of school? Remember that? And he's like, I have Alzheimer's. That doesn't fucking matter. We're still taking the money. We're still taking it. And then he's like, oh, well, I'm dead now. And they're like, oh, well, we can't get his money, but you know who we can get? We can get the money from his kids. We'll get the money from his kids. And the government like, yeah, that's fine. That's totally fine. It should be illegal, bro. It should be illegal.
Yeah.
Because like it's the only thing. It's the only thing that you can't say, hey, I can't do this. I can't do this.
I mean, there's
like,
definitely ways to like do it, right? Like, hey, do you want to be like a network engineer or do you want to be an electrician? I mean, like, do you want to go to school and be able to sit at a desk the rest of your life and get work done? Or do you want to be on your feet and work with your hands with no school? And, you know,
I'm not trashing like college.
No,
like,
because we definitely need it. We definitely need some of that
that's
shit.
What I'm saying is like, yes, there are certain instances where you should go to college or there's like, it does work for some people. But the vast majority of people just get fucked, and it's allowed to happen. You know what I mean? Like when people ask that question, they're like, "Oh, where do you see yourself in 5 years?" And you're like, "Oh, well, realistically, I want to, get further in my job. I want to be married. I want to have some kids." And then you ask them the same question 2 years later, and it's completely fucking different. Well, let's ask a 16-year-old. You know what I mean? Let's ask a 16-year-old, hey, where do you see yourself when you're 20? And their eyes get big because they're like, oh, 20. What's it going to be like when I'm 20? And now, like, we're like 30 and we're like, dude, 20 ain't shit. 20, you are a baby.
Yeah.
And it's like, you're going to give that kid a loaded gun and be like, figure it out.
Shit,
It's-
at 34 years old, I still don't even feel like an adult. The only time I feel like adult is when I'm like carrying my daughter into like her doctor's appointment because I'm like, look at me doing these big kid things.
Hey, I got a kid. I'm a
Yeah.
dad. I'm a dad. Check
Yeah.
this shit out.
I really do. Like, there's a lot of times where I see older people and I'm like, fuck, I don't feel or look like that. Like, I don't.
Yeah,
I feel that. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
fucking-
It's like I just don't feel like an adult even yet at 34 years old.
Yeah, I'm about to be 32.
I
I'll be
know.
32 in March, and I don't know. It's just I don't feel like I'm a fucking grown up. So when people like ask me grown up questions, I'm like, I don't fucking know. And they're like, yeah, but aren't you like 30? And I'm like, yeah, but that doesn't mean I know shit. I'm stupid.
That doesn't
Like-
mean I know shit.
Like you don't grow up and every year on your birthday you just get more knowledge. No, there's stupid people out there. Like doctors can be 30-year-olds and I'm not a fucking doctor. I'm an idiot. Like-
Actually, I do feel old, like, because I hire like young kids, and I do feel old when I'm around them.
Oh, abso-fucking-lutely.
They make me feel old now that I think about it.
Yeah, we hire and people, like, the turnaround rate in my industry is insane. You'd be
Yeah.
fucking shocked. But like we get kids that come in and they're like, "Hey, it's summertime and like I need a summer job. So like I'm here to hang out." And you like talk to those kids and you're like, "God damn, you are dumb." Like God
Yeah.
damn. Like there was one kid that didn't know that there were 3 branches of government. He said something. He was like, "Man, the president is an idiot." And I'm like, "Well, why?" And he's like, "Oh, just because he's an idiot." I'm like, "Yeah, but why? Like, what do you mean?" And he's like, "Well, because of the gas prices." I'm like, "Yeah, but you know that like he didn't like have anything to do with that, right? Like you
He
understand
called
where
BP. He's like, let's up that about $2 for the next
Yeah.
couple months.
like
Click.
you understand that we're at a war, right? We're like in war, and like one of the places that we like get our oil is one of the dickhead countries that's like kind of doing a bunch of shit, and we told them to go fuck themselves, so they're not really doing trade with us anymore. So like that's why. But like you get that, right? And he's like, "Nah, Biden's an asshole." I'm like, I'm not advocating for Biden, but what I am saying is like, don't say dumb shit if you don't know. Like, and he's like, he said something. I'm like, you understand that there's 3 branches of government, right? Like, you understand that it's not just the president. Like
Right.
that would be a dictatorship, and we don't live in one of those.
Yeah, we don't live
And
in
he's like,
China.
Well, the president just made that stupid law. And I'm like, that didn't happen. That's not no. Did you guys like in school? You didn't learn about the bill on Capitol Hill? Like we didn't.
The bill. Oh, dude, I remember those ones.
You didn't cover that? Is that not a thing? Like
I'm
I was
just
in
Schoolhouse
DARE
Rock?
class.
I'm just
No, I was in DARE.
I
was like
a bill.
The president can only declare war with an act of Congress, and he can veto a bill. And homie, that's basically it.
Yep.
That's basically it.
That's if he can remember that he can do that.
Yeah. My mental state is so goddamn. It's odds outside when I was a
it's
lifeguard
horrible.
once. And
How much
it's-
trouble is he going to get into for these files in his garage?
Nah, he won't get in
Is
any
this a real
trouble,
thing?
dude.
No.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a real
I don't know
thing,
much about
but-
it. I don't know much about it at
So
all.
I actually just listened to Joe Rogan had his friend that was FBI agent on, or no, he was CIA. So he's an ex-CIA guy. He's been on his podcast a few times, but he was saying that this happens like every presidency. There's always like these documents that end up somewhere. But what the fucked up shit is, dude, is the one that was found in Philadelphia at the their university there. So there was documents found there at this place called like a think tank, they call it, or something. And it's just like a library full of information or whatever it might be. And there was documents there from the White House that shouldn't have been there. And this think tank thing, though, is funded by China, dude. Completely funded by China. China gifted like $90 million to this university. And the documents are ending up there, but they won't say anything. They'll just be like, it's just like any other thing. But this ex-CIA guy is like actually worried about it. He's like, this
It's
is
probably
fucking
something that's like timed
not
because of
good.
midterms or something. Midterms
Yes.
is coming up or
Yep.
something. So it's just
There's-
fucking timed,
things
right?
like, yeah,
Man.
things like this always happen during midterms though. Like the aggressive like bill changes and like new laws that come into effect, or you know what I mean, or like fucking riots start
Flipping-
happening and
Flipping Ukraine a
dude.
bill.
It's crazy how that shit works.
Well,
But-
and that's like my fucking thing. Like my whole fucking spiel is like, dude, the government is ran by people.
Yep.
And we're insane. We are like evolved apes, bro. Like what are you talking about? Like, can you believe that this happened? Yes. Yes, I
Yes.
can. Yes, I can. I can 1000% believe it. Like, oh, did you know that there was like a coup that got started? Yeah, 100%. 100% I believe it. 100%. Nothing fucking shocks me because they're people. Like, people will go to fucking McDonald's and they'll order like a chicken sandwich and they'll be shocked when they get home and it's a double cheeseburger. I'm like, well, yeah, because a person made it, right? A person. Now, a person also is in charge of making laws and voting on principles and the morality of everybody. Yeah, sometimes shit gets fucked up. Like, what do you like? What?
Yeah.
I can't
Sometime-
believe that they found this. I can 1000% believe that.
Durff, you just need to write a book, and that's going to be the title of it. Sometimes shit just gets fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. Like
Mm.
sometimes people are dicks. That it's the way of the world.
So real quick shift here. Dude, it's 31-7 right now.
37-7.
37-7. It's an absolute blowout. You didn't watch any of the Chiefs game?
I did. Yeah, I watched most of it.
Did you see Mahomes obviously got hurt early on? What?
I
the-
told my wife, I
what?
bet these Bills fans are just fucking licking their lips right
Dude,
now.
Dude,
Feast for crows.
I pitched a little bit of a tent in my pants when I saw him twist his knee that way. I was like, oh, that's
That
an
shit was
MCL, dude. That's
nasty.
MCL.
It's
That's on the
just
outside of
like
his
a high
knee for
ankle.
sure. He
It's
can't
an
play.
ankle, man.
He can't play. And then, yeah. But you know what's funny? Chad Henne fucking marched him right down the field for a touchdown, dude. I was like, wow, we're fucked. That team's just fucking, they are not going to lose, dude. But,
Yeah,
I
just
don't
wish I
know.
watched more football.
dude, I love it. Obviously. I'm obsessed. Durff, I didn't show you yet. I got a fucking Bills helmet, dude.
Ooh.
Eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you wear that on game days?
Well, I'm on the team now, so.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I got the helmet, so I'm on the team. So yeah, on Sunday I'll have a helmet on.
Yeah. What position?
Wherever
Doggy.
wherever they
Oh.
need me.
Wherever.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, dude.
Probably in section 137, row 31. I'll probably be
But
there.
hey, if that's
you
where they
know.
need you, that's where they need you. Dude, you could tell. Like, dude, they could come up and be like, "Hey, do you want to play next week?" Yeah, 100%. I don't. 100%. I'm gonna get snapped in half. I'm not
Yes,
gonna.
That's what I
but
was just gonna say.
100%. I would die on the 50-yard line like a man. Like,
Yeah.
Can you imagine like Sam Darnold coming at you and not caring what your bones look like afterwards?
Because Sam Darnold doesn't care what anyone's bones look like already, and then I'm just some human with a fucking fake helmet on my head.
yeah,
Yeah.
dude. Oh, dude. I'd be like, like I would do. That's what I always think about that shit. When I see people that like they have like their whole face painted and they got the tattoos on their neck of their football team. I'm like, would you take a snap? Like, did that dead ass? Like,
No.
If someone came up to you and was like, hey, bro, get out there.
Nah.
Like,
no.
dude, no shot.
I was too
No
scared to play
shot.
football in high school. Why would I play it with
Yeah,
grown
dude,
men whose job
I
is
was
to
too
kill
scared
you?
to play football. I played fucking soccer in high school.
Yeah.
You fucking kidding me? They
That's
can't
what
tackle me,
baseball and
right?
building
They're like,
robots.
yeah, no one can tackle you. I'm like, all right, sign me up. I'll play soccer.
Yeah, any physical contact you have
Nah, I
in this
don't
sport
want it.
will be by accident.
Yes.
Don't, it's okay. Like,
You ever
Okay,
take
only-
cleats to like your legs? Like someone cleated your legs?
No, but I
Oh,
took a
that's
lot
chill.
of I took a lot of like
Back
going for a
shot.
head ball. No, I caught a lot of like I caught people's teeth in
Hair
the back
pull?
of my head. I've hit my chin on the top of someone else's head. And that shit fucking hurt. I mean, there's no
Rough
dude,
orgy, man.
Yeah. it gets crazy, 22 guys on the field.
Yeah, something's bound to happen.
Hey,
Something's gonna happen.
Dude, I played football in high school, and I wasn't scared of it because everybody was my size.
Well, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I was a little guy. In high school.
I
grew
was
up in the Midwest, man. Everyone's 6'3" and just has eaten nothing but corn and dairy their
just
whole life.
fucking stuffed in
They're all
corn.
fucking just the biggest
Corn and dairy.
motherfuckers.
yeah.
They were as big as their dad when they were 12, and here I am 5'9". Like, hey guys.
Oh, you want me on the line, coach?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, like, no, thank you.
But
Go
dude,
back.
Corn and dairy.
there would always be that.
I watched Mark eat a whole wheel of cheese for lunch. You think I would?
Dude, it was funny. I watched that.
And he's mouth breathing.
Yeah. Yeah.
The new that 70 or that 90s show. I watched the first couple episodes, and it's obviously in Wisconsin, and they were talking about this one guy was looking for something to do, and he's like, cheese festival,
Yeah.
cheese festival.
Oh shit. But yeah, dude. Football, oh man, it was a lot of fun, but that's another thing that was really fucked up. Was because you guys did you guys do 2-a-days in soccer? You practice
Yeah.
twice a day?
Well, sometimes we would do something in the morning and then something after, but never like the football players. The football players definitely had more practices than us.
Yeah.
But we had a lot more games though. So you guys would do the one game a week. We would play an entire game 3 times a week. So, but
dude, we would show
cardio.
up at 5 o'clock in the morning. So you had to get out of bed at 4:30, go to practice, then go to school, then go to practice after school, and then so it was football all day, every day.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't really sleep for shit. They would hound you for food. And I had weights, and then on the other day I had PE. So and both the classes were taught by coaches that were on the football team. So it was constantly working out and playing football and practicing plays, learning plays and shit like that. And dude, you're just getting your bell rung every day at practice.
I did have a coach ask if I could try to kick for him during one of their practices. So I was like, sweet. So I went down and I had my soccer cleats on because he's like, yeah, your soccer cleats will be fine. I didn't even have pads on because they weren't going to tackle me or anything. So I kicked it and I did really well. I was pretty good at it. But I remember the head coach telling me, he goes, just so you know, I don't kick field goals. I was like, well, I'm not playing football then. I'm going to go back to soccer now. Yep.
Was your guys' high school football teams good?
Yeah.
Actually,
Really?
ours wasn't that good. So I graduated with 100 kids in each class. So our class was really small. So a lot of the players played offense and defense. But we actually had one guy though made it to, believe it or not, the practice squad of the Buffalo Bills. So that was kind of cool. And he was just this big fucking safety, and they put him in safety linebacker, and he literally just ran through people like they weren't even fucking there. And watching him play, you're like, man, he might actually go out and do something. And he did. He signed to the practice squad for the Bills, and but he got hurt. He tore something in his knee, and he never fully recovered from it. But yeah, if you Googled his name, his Wikipedia page comes up, and it shows all his that he was with the practice squad, signed here. And then he actually made it to the active roster at one point, and yeah, it was pretty cool. But no, we didn't have our school is just it was too small. You know what I mean? Yeah. There was just not the pickings was pretty much whoever the fuck signed up. That was our team. So
there's 3 big colleges in Kansas, around my area, Wichita. There's K-State, KU, and WSU. And then for community college, because community college has football programs and shit to get to the big schools.
Right.
And that the biggest one is Butler. And that school is right across the street from WSU. So there's so many different in my area, it's not uncommon that just you just walk on to a school and you get signed to that team, and then they just kind of figure out like if you're gonna make it or not. So like,
Right.
dude, the people that would go to college football, like it was basically like everybody got to go. Like everybody got to fucking go.
Right, because there's so many teams.
Yeah, there's so many teams.
Yeah.
And then like Wichita, like we're only like an hour away from like Oklahoma, and there's OSU and Oklahoma State. Like there's so many different big colleges that are around us. So like everybody went to college football. Like everybody. Except for me.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah, no,
Fuck that.
we definitely didn't see too many of that. We had a really good wrestling team though. We had like state champion wrestling teams a couple times.
I wrestled too.
Yeah.
And then found drugs and alcohol.
We had like a coach that like won like New York State like wrestling coach of the year like over and over again, and so we definitely had that going for us. But when it came to like football and stuff like that, it just didn't happen. But with the right coach in wrestling, it just they were really good at it. But
well, a lot of football players,
wrestlers though in high school were such fucking weirdos, dude.
Well,
walking around in plastic bags, none of them were eating shit. It's like you fucking weirdo.
They can't do that shit anymore. You can only do that at the college level.
Oh,
now
no
you
shit.
can. Yeah, you cannot do that because there were so many kids that were just getting fucked up.
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, I watched this one kid. I remember watching him faint in our lunch fucking thing. He just fell to the ground, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like, no, don't tackle me. I don't want to play. I don't want to play football.
Yeah, I just want to run. Yeah, dude. Because there were so many different weight classes. Like wrestling is like boxing, dude. There's a weight class for 149 and 140, like 147.
Yeah.
Like there's just all and so if you're one of those poor bastards that weighs like 155, like you don't want to wrestle the people that are weighing 155 because they actually weigh 200 and cut down to 2.
Yeah,
and it's like you're doing that in fucking high school.
High school, yeah.
High school kids are cutting 50 fucking pounds to wrestle. Like it's crazy. Like I was one of those kids that would do that, but I only weighed like I think 160, and I would wrestle at like 153. So I only had to lose like a little bit, not as much as like other people on the team did, but like I was the guy that would wear 2 pair of sweatpants, a trash bag. I would wear a trash bag, like over 2 or 3 hoodies, and then I would go into like my bathroom and I would just have the shower and the water faucet as hot as it would go.
Just to sweat water off.
And I would sit in there and do crunches and push-ups and shit. And I'm like, it never dawned on me, but it does now. I was like 16.
Yeah.
Like, why the fuck was I allowed to do that? Like, that is terrible for your body.
Yeah.
So hey,
crazy.
It is a little late here for me, so I'm gonna go to bed. I gotta get up early and fucking goddamn it, the goddamn Bills better win tomorrow.
I hope they do. I'll be a Bills fan for you.
I hope they do too.
I have not watched a single game this season. I'm such a shitty American.
Turn it on at 3:00 tomorrow. Well, 4:00. I
don't even.
It would be what? It'll
be 2:30 our time.
Yep. Maybe you'll see me on TV. With my red helmet on.
I watch the Super Bowl. That's my what I watch. I feel so like out of place.
Oh, I don't blame you.
But hell yeah, brother.
But yeah. I don't mean to cut it off, but I do. I gotta go to bed.
No, it is late.
But next Saturday will be a fun time.
We got another one coming next week.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
All right, boys.
Are you gonna try to get Boot next week too? Then.
Yeah. Well, he's gonna be on next week.
He's in. Okay.
Yep.
Sweet.
We have our podcast on Thursday, and then Friday we're chilling, and then Saturday.
Sounds good. Sweet. All right, so
sweet.
Call tonight. Wrap it up.
Episode 14, the Durff Show.
Hey, yo, back again.
All right, boys.
A 3-timer.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I can't wait. Next week will be fun.
It's gonna be a blast.
All right. Good night, everybody.